significant test in Frank Mir's career. I really like the way Frank Mir's using his boxing here. In the first fight, Frank Mir devastated Minotauro Nogueira. Really one of the best performances of Frank Mir's career. Minotauro doesn't feel like he was 100% healthy coming into that fight, and it's very important for him to redeem himself in this rematch.
I underestimated the guy. I thought I could win, even though I was hurt.
Minotauro is one of the very best fighters in the world, and he's coming off of the impressive victory over Brendan Schaub, and he looked absolutely devastating.
Big right hand! Schaub's in big trouble! It is all over! What a win for Nogueira!
I'm fighting a person who's still very dangerous. I just want to go out there and perform and make it exciting.
The first bout between Frank Mir and Nogueira was the beginning of the new Frank Mir, and a real sign that his newfound dedication had really paid off.
Now you see Frank Mir!
I'm a much more accomplished striker now than I was then.
Minotauro is a very, very dangerous guy and a real legend in mixed martial arts. He's going to be very, very motivated for this fight against Frank Mir.
He won't do the same. I'm way better right now. I fixed my problems. We're going to see who's better.
Nogueira with everything!
I'm going to make sure I go in there and put a stamp on this battle.
One Nogueira victory in the books. Will they complete the sweep here tonight in Toronto as big brother Antonio Minotauro Nogueira faces off against fellow former champion Frank Mir? Once again, the first fight back in December of 2008.
And that is a fight that has haunted Minotauro for all these many years since that. He really did not feel healthy coming into that fight. Feels like he should have never taken the fight, but thought he could pull it off because of his heart and his skill. But now that he is healthy, he wants revenge, and you can see the look in his eyes. He's very focused and very determined to try to get that here tonight. One of the most successful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artists in the heavyweight division, a real legend of the sport, and back in the day when he was the Pride champion, was really a hero for the Jiu-Jitsu community because he was showing people that high-level Jiu-Jitsu can work in mixed martial arts fighting.
Joe, we can make the argument that tonight's matchup is a battle between the two premier submission heavyweights in MMA history.
I think you definitely can make that argument.
Big Nog.
You want to see a crazy fight? YouTube Minotauro Nogueira versus Bob Sapp. So when Bob Sapp was 375 pounds, it was one of the craziest fights in the history of martial arts. And Minotauro pulled it off with an armbar after taking an unbelievable amount of punishment, including getting pile-drived on his head by this gigantic man in Bob Sapp. Literally one of the all-time greatest spectacle fights in the history of Pride.
He was the first Pride heavyweight champion. He is the only man in history to hold the Pride and UFC heavyweight belts. He is Minotauro Nogueira. Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. He's beaten Couture, Crocock, Henderson, Coleman, Herring 3 times, Barnett, Rodriguez, Sapp, Semi-Schilt, and tonight he plans on taking out Frank Mir. With his father on his shoulder, Frank Mir wants to, and I quote, take away all doubt that I'm the better fighter.
Well, he will have his opportunity here tonight against a healthy Minotauro Nogueira, but I believe Frank Mir's a better fighter than when they first fought.
For sure.
If you look at his fights with Czech Congo, you look at his fights with Roy Big Country Nelson and Mirko Krokop, he has evolved. He's evolved his stand-up. He's gotten bigger. He's physically stronger than he was then. And if Minotauro is healthy and healthier, Frank Mir is better. And that makes it very interesting.
And remember, he was in that horrific motorcycle accident back in 2004. Broken femur, a rod, and a couple of screws in it. And I think it really took a lot of time for Frank to get back to where Frank felt that he was the same type of fighter who was once the UFC heavyweight champion. And I believe that he is back to that place. Now, like you said, will that be enough to take out Big Nog? We're going to find out in a second. But I think the real Frank Mir is back.
Yeah, he really had come back. I mean, it's an amazing accomplishment. It took over a year and a half before he could even train right again. And even then, he was still having problems with that leg. It was a long, long recovery. When you snap your thigh bone, your femur, I mean, man, that is a very difficult bone to heal. And in fact, a lot of guys in those kind of horrific injuries, they wind up losing their legs.
Been working his grappling with Ricky Lundell, really working his wrestling with Mike Whitehead, and tonight he wants to make another statement against Big Nog.
If you go back to the time when he tried to come back and he lost against Brandon Vera in the condition he was in then, and then look at him now, what a journey it's been for Frank Mir.
19th time he will fight in the octagon. The former two-time UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Frank Mir. Tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Mir is 32. Big Nog is 35. Look how much bigger Frank Mir is than Minotauro Nogueira. He'll have the reach advantage, and here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record. 33 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 239 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, he is the former interim UFC heavyweight champion, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record. 15 wins, 5 losses, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Frank Mir! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, gentlemen, we've been on the rule. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to have a clean fight. Touch gloves, make it official.
They are set to fight again. Frank Mir and Big Nog.
Back behind the black, behind the black, behind the black, behind the black. Fight.
Here we go. Orthodox stance for Minotauro Nogueira. His brother is a southpaw. Frank Mir, the southpaw, in the black trunks.
Mir looks very relaxed, Mike, but he also looks dry. And I'm wondering if he's properly warmed up. Minotauro, the takedown attempt here, stuffed by Mir.
As Joe and I talked about, you have a battle of the two premier heavyweight submission artists in MMA history. You can certainly make the argument. Frank Mir and Minotauro Nogueira. So that may very well cancel each other out. Which means who's gotten better in the other places?
Well, you know what? Even though they are the two premier guys, I would still give Minotauro the advantage if the fight goes to the ground.
Yeah.
I think he's just on a bit of a different level than Frank. I could be wrong, but if I had to guess, nice shot to the body by Mir.
And trying to come over the top is Big Nog. Frank Mir weighed in officially at 260. Minotauro Nogueira at 239.
There's a battle of positioning here.
And
Frank
a big,
so far,
strong Frank Mir.
Yeah, Frank so far has won it.
And he's put, remember Joe, he put on all that extra muscle when he was set to fight Brock. And he's kind of kept it on. Yeah, and Carwin, exactly.
Good shot to the body by Minotauro. Now Minotauro is winning this battle position, and they're down. And Frank is in half guard. But he has got to watch out for the sweeps of Minotauro. And Minotauro slowly scooting out the back. Minotauro also has double underhooks, Mike, which is a great position here from half guard. And as he scoots around, he will move his right hip up and he'll try to, and he got back up to his feet.
Big deep breath from Frank Mir.
And he was on the way to reversing that position, and Frank didn't get back up.
Elbow. Big battle early. Oh, again.
Good right hand.
And again with the elbow. Oh, huge
nice knee.
Good start for Big Nog. He connects again.
Oh,
Frank's in big trouble.
Huge trouble.
Nogueira looking to finish this fight.
Don't hit the back of the head. Don't hit the back of the head.
Frank is out, Mike.
Herb Dean right on top of the action.
He's sprawling. Oh, he's got a guillotine.
Looking to finish it right here.
Can Frank roll and get on top? Yes, he can.
Wow.
At least this gives him an opportunity to recover if Minotauro doesn't hit this switch.
Don't grab the short.
Minotauro's going to peek out and get his back. Frank rolls. Oh, side control for Mir. Look at this. Kimura for Frank Mir.
Can he get the submission?
Oh,
he might have it.
Trouble. Oh, look at this. Unbelievable.
Trying to finish it.
He's got it.
It is all over. It is all over.
Unbelievable.
Frank Mir has submitted Big Nog.
Unbelievable. Frank Mir just tapped Minotauro Nogueira.
I think
That is incredible.
I think it popped, Joe.
I think he broke it.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. That is incredible. And he came back from adversity. Even more important, he was badly hurt, looked like he was out.
Fight.
Incredible. Just
Replay.
absolutely incredible.
Boom.
And you see, Frank, and that jab caught him. His legs go rubber. He is in all sorts of trouble here. He goes down to the ground, and we thought he was out. Now look at this. Minotauro peeks out, and it looks like he's going to get Frank's back. And Frank grabs his arm as he's doing this. Then Frank goes over to side control. Steps over. Look at this. And it looks like Minotauro's going to get out of it. Minotauro reverses his position, but Frank rolls and rolls him over again.
And now
Frank gets the right leg over the face, and that was critical.
you
It's
saw it
broken
pop.
right there. Absolutely broken. Unbelievable. Unbelievable submission victory for Frank Mir. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, he
Rolls
broke
him
it.
over again. Watch
Watch
this.
it pop.
Watch it snap. That's not a pop, my friend. That's a broken arm. Look at that. Bang. Good night.
Well, we've said it was the battle of the two premier heavyweight submission artists in MMA history. The win goes to Frank Mir in dramatic fashion. Years ago, he broke the arm of Tim Sylvia. Tonight, he taps out Big Nog, and here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declare the winner by TKO, Frank Mir!
Frank Mir, the winner.
I'm here with the winner, Frank Mir. Frank, is that the most satisfying victory of your career?